Hello everybody and welcome back to Shell Studio, aka the Dragon's Den. Your dragon mom is back from a very long vacation with family. Can we even call it a vacation? Because, you know, after about a week you can't stand your family. But I'm back. The train ride was decently okay, considering I did the overnight trip, so sleeping was kind of bad. But I'm happy to be home. I am surrounded by all my, other family and my cat, and I brought something home with me. It's very big.
Hey, I try to keep it down a little bit. I can't help my side.
This is Snowdrop, or as my siblings call him, Pom Pom, and I got him at Busch Gardens because I got a really good deal. This thing is bigger than Lewis, and it costs less, so that's why I was like, I have to get it. I have to get a souvenir for when I come home.
You hear that, Lewis? Cheaper than you.
That just means you're a cheap date.
Gotta get the head to go down.
Hey, say that to my face. Oh, that's right, you're hiding again.
I hide as a natural defense as a turtle.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I gotta get Lewis back behind me as my...
I support her back. You are simply eye candy.
Hey, at least that means I'm good to look at.
Shenanigans. Alright, we are doing God of War Ragnarok, continuing where we left off. Hopefully this controller works. I'm not sure which controller this is. The one that scrolls or the one that spins? Ooh, shoot. I gotta change this side so I can actually see the game. My bad.
No problem, dollface.
Oh, and you could probably see that I just extended the camera. I was done trying to manipulate two different cameras. If I can, I'm going to switch the other camera to, like, the cat's bed or something over on the corner, if she ever decides to sit there again. She decided to just start randomly sitting on top of the desktop, and she actually turned the computer off on me not 10 minutes ago. And I had to turn it back on.
Told you, she's a menace. She was eyeing me for breakfast.
She somehow got it into the turtle cage too, and it was crazy. Like, I did not expect that to happen.
Think that's him?
Hear ye, hear ye.
Hey, Willie, good
Let
to see
the
you.
record
Hello?
show that this viewer was here
Intruders.
first.
That's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river.
Let's
Just
stop being
don't go
surprised
making
for
trouble
each
for the rest of us.
What are you trying
And
to
while you
imply?
travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
There are no shenanigans at all.
Later, brother.
I wish to hear this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending
sounds of a
skull?
bar.
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
I have to try to remember the controls. It's been 2 whole weeks since I've played this game. I forgot, this is a little too big for my
these
TV.
are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
It is the compass. I like the black and gold look on these two, seriously. I'm also a big fan of, Oh, he gave us the Navi map, didn't he? I'm also a big fan of these kinds of styles. Oh, and also, if you haven't noticed, I'm back to my red like I usually am. I got it touched up as well as chopped all off because I was done with it being on my neck, and frankly, it really wasn't growing out any longer, so thank you. I try. I'm back to my old self. Granted, I think when I started streaming, I was long hair but red, so, Okay. Excuse me, still gotta figure out these controls again. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh. Okay, so this is the controller that just automatically goes up. Got it.
Do you want to switch it?
I don't... Oh, probably, because this is gonna be... That's gonna be very difficult to play with. I think I can deal with the camera, because at least then I could pick things. There we go. Not the one I wanted. Not the one I wanted! I keep hitting the wrong button! Okay, map.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Yeah, I will never get not used to trading. Such a big deal. That is like
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
As y'all can see, Dragon Dad is in the background. He didn't quite want to move Snowdrop out of the chair yet because we have no idea where else to put him. Like, we thought Lewis was big. This guy is on a whole nother level. And he's got some weight in the bottom, so he gets a little hard to carry after a while.
But I'll still be here, giving my color commentary along with Snow.
Yeah, that's right.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Okay, so he just gave us two options.
So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright.
Back
A
to
trade
my
agreement of
stories
sorts.
of wisdom.
Ramming into stuff to get their treasures. Mr. Gateway added to my map. Didn't I just come? Okay. Boat. Boat just magically teleports.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the
You know,
smoke above
like
us?
normal men.
That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
I can't natural because I
Gotcha. Testing. Am I loud enough yet? I don't know. I am between us now. What are you looking at?
Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
What was that?
Incoming! Above you!
Thank you, because I can't have her turning off the computer.
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high! It's time! Right side, brother!
Ooh, how lovely.
On your right!
Right side! Incoming!
Incoming! Above you!
Nightmare!
Music is still. I know this game is still relatively new considering it was only like 2 years ago, but it feels like so much time has passed. This game is very new. Very good.
Last one!
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Nice.
And the other torches.
The cat is just always trying to find a place to chill.
Ah, that's the explodey pot. Which it's fine as long as she is staying still.
Okay, we all agree we all want magic arrows, right?
One less feathery spy.
Really? It's not gonna hit inside the thing. I went around it? Oh, maybe I just got
Boy, you gotta love that chain.
right. apple.
An apple a day keeps the goddess of discord away.
Huh?
Eris, the goddess of discord from Greek mythology.
Oh, I thought you meant like the legit Discord app, like with all the talking thing. I was like, there's a goddess of that? What? No? Huh? I am too modern, I guess. I don't mean to be, but I still have a giant mythology book I gotta read.
Apparently Kratos is fire immune because he is so close to that open flame that is burning so hot.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Ah, there goes the penguin.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot. By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting. At your service.
You're the one who normally does this part, because I have no idea what to do with all the stuff.
Oh, well, we don't have anything, I think. These are handles, right? So we can't really do anything.
Something's,
oh, here we go.
I was about to say, it said upgradable, so I didn't know if we wanted to do that.
I mean, we have enough hack silver if we wanted to. Let's see. Ups the strength by 2. Ups the strength by 4. I feel like we like using the Blaze of Chaos more than anything.
Yeah.
Nice.
We need rawhide next.
Rawhide for that too, so that's all she wrote for that.
Again?
Alright, I have to go find the other rigs. Oh, wherever the black book is.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for
Oh,
armaments.
you're the expert on sound. I have to be this close to my
Resources that
mic,
would
but you
otherwise
put
go
your
to
mic a
the
little
dwarves.
closer because you are
You
still
think
kind
shutting
of
these things down
quiet.
will help the dwarves become
Am
independent?
I quiet?
I don't know.
Oh.
But
I
I
thought
have
I
to try
usually
something.
talk like super loud anyway, so if I get it like super close to me, it then just ends up being like,
I think somehow the mic is actually filtering you, so it's keeping you quiet.
oh, well then, well that's why we turned it up too, because it's only gonna peak at a certain amount.
No,
No, you sound
This
far
is-
away.
it can't still be here.
What?
There's a key on this island. I need you to find it, brother. An innocent life is at stake.
Innocent life is at stake. Let's down a little bit. Oh, I just used a little thing apparently. Away with you! Even though you're cute. That's
Oh, wretches. Where are they coming from?
Get off us! Wretches, to your left!
when you break the nest.
Just like Zelda.
Break the pots for
Break
money.
the pots for the money.
Get off us!
Do you mind hitting your target, please?
Boy, aim.
Ymir, you said an innocent life is at stake. Odin trap somebody here?
No, lad. I did.
There is more to crawl around, but I'm gonna start here.
I do like they kind of build on Mimir's story a lot more in this. Like, I like they kind of build on the like, things he did while he was in charge of Odin. So we get to kind of see more of how Mimir
ground
got
looks
to where
weak
he
down here,
was
Father.
on the tree with his head cut off by us.
That gear. Looks like it would freeze.
Re-teaching me everything because I'm not doing it right.
Might be easier to break
In
that ground
case you
from up there.
were confused, you actually have to hit your target.
I just saw a circle pop up. Where? I'm seeing circles pop up. Where? Why? That's probably why.
Gotta climb, climb, climb. I mean, you gotta, there's no imagining. You can see his muscles, but holy smokes, this dude is fit. I mean, I'm not even just talking about the god powers, just his natural power.
Ah, great.
Ew, his back is the, that's disgusting. It's like a bear has been infected by a fungus or something.
Watch your left!
This thing is kicking my butt. I go to hit circle, but apparently I'm stuck in fighting animation or I get hit that I don't dodge. Oh, come on. It's called if I dodge. I just, you little frackers. Atreus, do something.
I'll say, yeah, Atreus, not so helpful the fact that you have to tell him what to do.
Well, I'm trying, but every time I try to dodge, one of the little frackers gets me, and you need to be taking care of them.
Yeah, kill animation. Ooh, kill animation. Dang.
Mimir, is this it? Over here?
Very well done, boy. Not.
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on
Now
the
is
shore.
not the time to ski alpha.
What are you not saying?
Tell me something. How many video gamers do you ever see where they put the controller down on their foot?
That is a weird, like, is that
I'm sitting here just casually playing like my hand is just sitting here.
I was about to say,
my knee is up. Yeah. My arms are just chilling all the way down here and I'm just playing with the controller in front of my foot.
Hey, no feet, jeez.
I have socks on. You can't see my feet. You just see my pink colored socks. Be in awe, for I usually never wear pink, but you cannot normally see my socks, so I don't really care about socks.
Mimir,
Okay,
how many stories have
watchtower?
you told about Odin and Thor?
Well, I know
All the
I need to
bad
go
things
there
they've
for
done.
that
Probably
one.
get a little
Let's see how
closer.
many we can remember.
I'm sorry,
Seems
you're
like
still
Father
sounding
keeps his
so far
memory
away.
refreshed.
What the
My memory
heck?
of them requires no refreshment.
I'm starting to think it's like other people
Yeah, but
because
I'm
if I
talking
turn
about
up the
history. All
iPad,
the
I'm
other
sure
people
I'll be
they've hurt.
fine.
Let's see.
Not now.
Bonk. Can't go past the gate yet, I don't think. Ooh, stuff in the water.
Hey, this seems like a good time to try and remember all the terrible stories about Thor and
The water
Odin.
looks very hot.
Okay, there was Thalmor.
Or wait,
The stone
I just
mason.
picked up
Aye.
a key?
He quarreled with his son. Went
No,
into the
this
night
is
to
something
find
else.
him,
Okay, I thought there
found
was a lock
Thor
here.
Instead,
And there was Thalmor's son, Hrimthur.
who built the walls of Asgard and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
We can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That
Hey,
remains a mystery.
can't we shoot from the boat?
Admittedly,
I
it
would like to
sounds
kill
the
that thing.
Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
I wish I could shoot from the boat. The bird
circumstances
is
of
right
her
there.
demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi.
I'm gonna
The Queen of the
go
Hunt.
to those
Aye,
two
she
spots.
spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty,
I said I
the
went
Jotunar
to
military leader.
Slandered by Odin.
Watchtower. I
tricked
just
and
did
murdered
that
by
thing,
Thor.
so I gotta.
And there was Thrym the Cunning.
Why is
Giant
this
king that
so?
stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care.
And there's another
Is not
raven.
The answer.
I need to be able to shoot from the boat, please.
Think that crane's still
You would
work?
think you'd just be able to like target it and have the boy shoot it.
You think? Where's the Zelda bomb mechanics?
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
What I like about the chains is they also hit around you, so even if you're not hitting something, you're still hitting something.
Which is why I like it. I'm trying to figure out where their nest is. Unless that's all of them
Dwarves
for
didn't
now.
like working for Asgard. Couldn't they just quit?
You watch. Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim.
Money!
Unable
Oh no,
to grow
forged
their
iron.
own
Even
food,
better!
they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Health check, everybody. Take care of yourself. Make sure to drink water. Go to the bathroom. It's important to maintain your health.
I mean, clearly I can hit this thing, but I don't know what it's supposed to do. Well, it did
It
something.
opened the door. Because wasn't that closed off?
Oh, yes.
See, this kind of stuff I can do. Like, me and you could do this kind of climbing. It's when he gets to, like, the mountains and he's, like, one-arming himself up over and over again. It's like, nope.
Oh no, I'd love to go like climbing someday.
Definitely with, like, we gotta bring all the right equipment.
I love climbing, like rock climbing, tree
Whoa.
climbing.
An Yggdrasil seed to
Muspelheim seed.
Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
Muspelheim.
Wishful thinking, I guess.
Oh, that's right. I never actually went to Muspelheim in our game because it was just a side thing where you
It's an arena.
level up an
Didn't have
arena.
fun.
Yeah. Now it's actually part of the game though.
Well,
Well, if you find enough seed.
anyway. We should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
Weird how we did that twice. It has not been 30 minutes since each in between.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
I think it's something to do with the sound alerts thing. I might have to update it.
The important thing is we're letting you know to maintain your health, which is important.
Whee! I love that move. Nope, can't make that jump apparently. I think I have to...
That is a strong axe. That just a little tap was able to move that whole thing. Like, holy smokes, Kratos, what are you packing under those bear arms?
Some pair of bear arms? I can just... Okay.
You were trying to throw it like in real life. You were preparing for the tilt. But the game mechanics just let you throw it straight. Now that's where the fiction comes in. Throwing a chain in midair to grapple onto something and then...
Rawhide! Sweet!
Another level up. Woohoo!
Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Sounds like you're doing a promotion for a gaming store.
It's a song.
Oh.
I just don't really listen to the rest of the song. It's just the level up part is kind of a meme. Because I'm not too big.
Memes are still a thing? Oh, great. Him again.
Yep, I'm not gonna like this.
They just keep coming. It's a bird trap. Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
Boy. They,
On your left.
it's like, boy, attack already.
Behind you. Look out.
You say its hide will be soft? I swear that's what Kratos just said.
Watch your left.
Ah, this one's way better. I think it was because we were trapped in the cave.
That was what?
I said, I think it was just because you were trapped in the cave last time. That's why it was so difficult. This went way better.
Oh, did you see that?
Crush.
It was like, come to me, crush.
Get over here.
He did pull a scorpion. Oh, I just let my age show a little bit, didn't I?
Why?
Well, to know who that is, and...
No team is still in. Like, they're making Mortal Kombat games today.
Okay, just saying.
Yeah, you're not showing your age, you're showing your...
Fandom?
Fandom, there you
That
go.
why you didn't train me like one? You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource or mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
Wee. Oh, well, it was a pot for fighting.
Oh, I thought it looked like it blew up some stuff in front of it.
Up we go.
Just curious.
Oh, no. You're just like the cat.
So curious.
Curious. That one?
Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't do it. Yes, Zero. Gorgeous.
Hi, Zero!
Gorgeous cat.
Good to see you again, and it's good to be back. Can only handle so much. Every time I see something go down, like a chain or a ladder really fast, all I can think about is that, not Lost Souls, but I guess Dark Souls, maybe? He's got the pointy hat, and when he's going down the ladder, it hits, so it does the ding all the way down.
I think that is from Dark Souls, yeah.
I'm feeling good, and I've missed you guys too. I'm finally back from my little family vacation.
Atreus.
You know,
You're
to the best of its
getting better.
ability, a vacation.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Oh, Kratos. Ah, Kratos. Do you hear that?
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
Okay, one more. The deep voice.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Christopher Judge's voice is so entrancing. Like, freaking, they couldn't have chosen a better voice for Kratos.
There's flexible. Okay, I gotta go this way. And then to the tower. That's the tower. I need to get to the tower.
And see, I didn't like the original Kratos' voice when it came to like that kind of like. I liked it as the voice actor because it was powerful and intimidating. But there was never a moment that was like,
How do I get to the tower?
Soothing dad voice. Like this time, it's like, no, this is a voice you want to hear.
Tower? Well, there's that guy, so we can always give him more hide. But
I can't take Kronk's voice actor seriously because of the flea, or no, not the flea? What's it called? The ant or whatever the show he does, where he's in the blue tights.
Huh?
There's a show he's on in Prime or whatever, or the voice actor for Kronk.
No.
And he is just in this really ridiculous tight blue suit, and it just it's so weird.
That lock, brother.
The voice actor is hilarious though. Like I love Kronk, like one of my favorite characters of all Disney. The Tick, yes.
That's
such a weird show.
There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Speaking of shows, my wife introduced me to the new Mufasa movie today. I actually had a very good time. I thought it was a very well done movie. You know, and especially if you just watch it for what it is, which is a prequel to the live movie. You know, it doesn't have to be a prequel to the cartoon. It's a prequel to the already made live
pulsing whale call.
What?
It's a whale.
So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
Yeah, it's a prequel to the live movie, to the one that was a remake of Lion King. It tells the story of how Mufasa and Scar met and, you know, became brothers and everything. Tells Scar's origin story about his scar and all that. Very good. And like all Disney movies should, it has musical aspects. You know, there's songs, which is great. One of my favorite voice actors, or not voice actors, just actors, Mads Mikkelsen, played the villain. Maybe.
Thought I was missing something.
But yeah, Mads Mikkelsen gets to sing for the first time ever, and he did a very good job. It was a good villain song.
Look, it's a giant whale.
What is this?
A Loonbocker. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative
It's a whale.
eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked.
That it did.
This creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was
Aye,
young
but why?
and stupid. And
I
didn't
love,
know
like I
what
said,
it
I
was
love
like
this
to be
aspect of
chained in one
Mimir.
place for
I
years
love
at
these
a time,
origin
with
stuff they
nothing
do
to
for these
occupy your
characters you
mind
meet.
but
That's why I like
pain.
Mufasa. Is even though we know where they end up, you know, because we met Mimir where he was, and we know where Scar goes. But it's nice to just kind of characterize them a bit more, like a deeper dive. It doesn't necessarily, you know, change a villain to a good guy or turn a good guy to a villain, it just makes it so you understand them a bit better. You know, you understand their writing, their origin, where they came from in the writer's eyes, kind of thing. It's just good entertainment. You know, this game gives us more in-depth into Mimir's world, into the rest of the world of the Norse and all the things they've had to deal with during Odin's reign.
Where'd you go? You're over here, you're looking this way.
Yeah, that's the song. That's one of the new ones. When
I always wanted a brother.
I always wanted a brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, look what she brought home. Giant penguin. This is Snowdrop. You have no idea how hilarious it was for her to try to get this on the train.
I literally had to walk into the station and go like, okay, so this was a gift from my sibling, and I'm just trying to get home now. Can I take this with me? Like, I'll put my suitcase at my feet if I have to. I'm very tiny. And they're like, nah, it should be able to fit in the overhead. We don't have a lot of people traveling that direction. Penguin! Or sorry, penguin! With a G. But yeah. So I managed to shove it in the overhead bin with my suitcase, so my feet were actually pretty free. I should have used them as a pillow, but I didn't think about it because I didn't know if I'd have someone beside me. Oh, if only I could do my spam call answering shtick. That would have been hilarious. There was one issue where before the train started leaving, one of the attendants walked by.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Penguin. There's a old joke meme because at one point in a movie, Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor who played Smaug as the dragon.
Smaug.
In The Hobbit.
Yes.
He mispronounced penguin, and nobody would let him live it down for like, who knows how long.
Well, there's that one famous VTuber star who also does covers of anime songs. And she calls Shigo from Kim Possible Shiego. And no one is letting her live it down.
And now she is trying to own it by saying, no, that's how it's pronounced. Like, it's a great gag.
Because she's like, look at the spelling. I don't care how the show says it.
Except there's no I. I've seen people put that.
No, there's an I in Shigo.
There's no I in Shigo.
There is an I in Shigo.
You look in the show. They spell it out for you in the show. S-H-E-G-O.
S-H-E-I-G-O.
No, there is no I. That was added later in like extra things or fandom.
There may be a way
but
to
in the show, it's S-H-E-G-O.
Where did she get the I from?
She probably added it or something herself. Like she misremembered her childhood or something. It's always been. There's never been an I.
Yeah. It's still funny to me, though.
No, she's just silly. She was a kid. When we're children, we always have different pronunciations of names.
I'm about to say, try to say my name looking at it outright.
Well, it's like when I used to, like, speaking of Scar, you know, if you look at it, I had kids who would always say scare. You know, they had an accent or they just pronounced it scare because they didn't know how the difference of scare and scar without the E. They were kids. Poor Benedict, he'll never live that down, especially because it was for, like, like you said, Zero, an official documentary, so it's like, he'll never get rid of that.
You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
Oh, that's right, you need that other thing to blow up those. You haven't gotten there yet.
I would not wish it upon another.
But yeah, you know, honestly, if none of you are Disney fans, I understand, but honestly, if you just like a good kid movie, like, it's made for kids, but it's a good, entertaining film.
I'm about to say, I really like the...
Anything illuminating?
I like a good amount of the songs. Some of them are a little overdone, in my opinion.
Which
Like, the
feels
love
Disney.
song should have been just between the two. We didn't need the little revenge part of
Oh, no, I
Scar.
thought that was incredibly needed.
I know it was
Spoilers,
needed,
by the
but
way.
I think, you know, it could have been separated.
We'll say spoilers, by the way.
Although there's gotta be a love song in there. It's Disney. There's always a love song.
No, I meant because you mentioned the post. It depends on who you ask, Zero. Because I'm not a big fan of that song. I love singing it with my wife, but it is definitely not my favorite Disney song.
Odin's lantern.
So I'd probably put it on the same
Oil.
pedestal.
4 lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me.
And these were made to be more of
nothing to
a
what I've said to
a
myself.
musical like aspect to where they switch from talking to singing. Whereas classic Disney was literally they like stop everything and break into song.
Zero to Hero is fun.
Zero to Hero was good.
I personally am a huge, like, gospel style fan. I think it's super fun and super upbeat. Like, I wish I had the ability to sing like that.
If you could.
I know.
It's funny though, is I like her voice. I forget the actress's name, but Megaro's voice actress is very good at singing. Like she sang in the Porco Rosso movie too, from Studio Ghibli. If anybody has ever seen that, I highly recommend that one as well. Porco Rosso is a fantastic film.
The nest was hiding some sort of device.
Susan Egan, yes. Oh, she is very good at singing. Like she sings in French in the Porco Rosso movie. It is beautiful. I recommend any Studio Ghibli movie, to be honest, as long as Hayao Miyazaki is, is the director, or Sao Takahata. Those two classic designers of Studio Ghibli, the beginnings of Studio Ghibli, they made the best film. There have been other good ones, like Miyazaki's son did Tales from Earthsea.
Uses
That was
in
pretty
live
good
action.
too.
The ones they did for the musical, those they really should get those girls for the live action because they already killed it.
I was about to say, for you in their UK Zero, they just announced the cast for the UK musical cast of Hercules. And the muses are very good for the...
I almost thought it was the live action version.
Yeah, they're very
So I was
good.
like, heck yeah, get those ladies.
I mean, they've already confirmed that Danny DeVito will reprise his role, so I'm already sold. I don't even care if the movie's good. It's just like I watched Lion King just for Mufasa. Like, just because James Earl Jones came back in the remake.
Daddy DeVito.
I don't recommend you coming, Zero, because that's a long trip, but we go to a convention called MagFest, and they have a shrine to Danny DeVito every year as like a long-standing joke that they all do. People just drop stuff off in front of a giant picture of Danny DeVito.
From cash to ducks to all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah, I don't know where it started, it's just funny. We're in the south, but we're
East side.
the place it was, the convention, was in Maryland, right outside DC. That's where the convention is. We try to go there every year. We're still thinking on it this year, though. It's an expensive trip, so we'll see where we are at.
Then we need to see where we're at.
Yeah.
We don't know where nor the exact date when, but there will be a move in the future where we might have to take a small hiatus on streaming.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do like a week or two break as we set up the house, get everything together. We might do a couple like cheap streams where it's just face cam or something and whatever we could set up just to keep it going, but we don't know when that's coming, but it's coming. We might do just live streams from our phone or something, like when we go do something, or like when we play a game and we just record it
Is
from
it
that.
always moral to kill
No,
something?
we have to,
that's
just to have
trying to kill
something
you?
every week. Because we want to make sure we talk to you guys and keep up.
Well, there
So
you
we'll
have
find
it,
a way.
lad.
You know, it's what you do during moves, right? I saw recently Lanny Pator did a stream of just their drive. So he had the
Oh, they're
camera
back
in
there,
front of
okay.
his car's window. And so he talked to the camera while he was driving, so it was like a simulator game.
Huh. You're such a big bay.
I think that's kind of fun.
There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those
No,
mines.
American houses aren't huge, Zero. UK houses are just small.
Can't dock here. Maybe there's another way up.
Oh, I should have grabbed the thing and broken that. Alright, so I gotta free the tail, but I gotta go back around. I mean, depending on how the vehicles are split up, we could do that. Just set up, like, a phone or tablet in the window and just kind of go for it.
Yeah.
I have hotspot on my phone, so part of it's doable.
Well, and Zero, if I'm not mistaken, you guys still design, like, the main kind of roads of London and stuff like that. There's a lot of townhouses, correct? Like, it's side-by-side townhouses design still? Yeah, we do benefit from the fact that we are a very large continent. That is always going to be a factor of America, is there's no shortage of land, despite what people want to say in the news.
It's just because all of the older spaces, like next to my grandmother, it used to be nothing but trees and forests. You could hunt for game constantly. Bears would visit our front yard, and now because everybody tore them down and made all those other houses that are super close together, because they're like, townhome starting at $300 a month with a giant water tank, and it's like, thank you for killing the forest that I used to grow up in and would run around. Now we don't even get deer anymore.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, we can't do anything about it. As the human population constantly keeps growing and expanding, there's going to be more and more people who are going to promote selling more properties. I am envious of you for that, Zero. The fact that you have so much history in your country. Our country has almost no history because of how new it is. Most all of it is history about war.
Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
Now I have to go to the tail.
We have a few things, like we have a lot of Native American culture, ancient history. Like if you go into certain places in our states, there are still Mayan temples that are still standing and stuff. In fact, for a field trip in elementary school in the Midwest, we actually went to a Mayan temple as a field trip. It was very fun. Got to climb all the way to the top of it on the stairs.
Couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no
Yeah,
longer
right?
useful.
It's crazy to realize how old Oxford University is.
Kill it. No. Not when we can save it.
About to say, we do have some programs in the United States where if a building is made of a certain material or if it fits a certain age threshold that you can't touch it.
You're getting that from that clip you saw about firefighters trying to protect their local bread shop, aren't you?
Well, there's that for the materials, but I have seen houses that are grandfathered in, that they call it.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this.
That, like, historical society or whatever will be like, no, you can't tear down this house because it's old.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it exists.
I mean, they also use them for museums.
Yeah, it exists for sure, but like I said, it really just depends on where it's at. Some things are more historical worth than others. There have been plenty of old, like, revolutionary time period houses that the English built when they first came here that are way torn down by now. Especially during the Civil War, where we had people burning down cities. It was not our greatest moment.
I'm about to say, so many statues are being torn down now because people are just being like, well, this person did so bad back in the day. And it's like, and yet we had...
Stop that. That didn't last very long at all. They did it, like, to a few, and then it was over. You can only try to do that so many times before people say you're tearing down history. Look, if people still remember Attila the Hun, then it doesn't matter how bad a person was. History is history.
I mean, you have to remember the bad just as much as you remember the good. Or else, what are we going to learn from? You learn that this person did such a bad thing, you're not going to do it anymore.
Exactly. I mean, I'm pretty sure Auschwitz is still standing. And hasn't been refurbished, if I recall correctly, to make it to where it'll stand even longer.
Or Notre Dame. Or Notre Dame. However you say it.
But yeah, Notre Dame was a tragedy. Like, that hurt me as a historian obsessive. Like, that hurt me to hear about Notre Dame.
Shot him out of the
I mean, the worst part is the fact that we know now that Quasimodo's dead. I mean, he was at the top, so once that thing came coming down, so did he. And just as he finally found the love of his life, he loves Madeline. Did you hear in the sequel? Okay, now people give that movie growth like all sequels of Disney. I didn't have an issue with it. It was quirky, it was fun, and Quasimodo finally got a girl. There's no negative. Zero, if that's true, I am impressed, because I'm wondering then where Assassin's Creed got it
chained as well. Sliding down that rope should take
Or is
us
it
where we
because
need to go.
Assassin's Creed studied Notre Dame to make the game that's the most accurate today design? That would make sense, actually. So because the game did such a good job recreating it, it actually made an accurate blueprint. That's impressive. That's what and people say video games are worthless. Yeah. Suck it, politicians trying to get rid of our video games.
What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
Which I'm sure that the, priests had already covered anyway.
almost missed the chest. It's a good thing I turned around. Crafting component.
Oh no, did Dennis the Menace just pass away?
What?
Just got a notification from my mom. I think the actor for the original Dennis the Menace passed away.
Dang. All of our childhoods just
Yep.
going away.
Yep. Jane North, star of Dennis the Menace, dies at 73.
Ah. Speaking of seeing chests, you excited for
The
stuff?
mining rigs. They're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
Yeah, I am a summer person.
But thank you for saying it.
The only reason I like winter is because of ice skating. It's really one of the only times where I can like really exercise and not feel the cold. But other than that, I am very much a summer person. I'd rather go running through the forest in summertime when some of the bugs kind of go away. But, you know, the life is thriving, the weather is warm. I guess you mean the other eye that's open.
And yes, we will probably be going swimming zeros. There, I will see a good amount of my wife in a bathing suit.
Mimir.
Hopefully,
think
because
it means
we only went swimming
more
once
raiders
the
come
previous
over.
year.
We will
Well,
continue
why is it
later.
you took vacation with your parents?
Well, we didn't go swimming while I was there.
No, I meant when I went on vacation with you.
Yeah.
Go on, you great blubbering beast. Shoo!
Yeah, I don't like sweating either, Zero. I'm
Why is it not
more of a
moving?
spring and winter fan or fall fan.
To its chains.
I enjoy summer for what it brings, which is swimming.
No, we
a
can
lot of
face
new stores
We
open
just need
up
to
for the
chase it off.
season.
Scare it.
Always, it adds a lot to the day, to the year.
There is no making things right.
And of course, I'm working on my body, to make sure I'm good looking for them,
Better than
beach
they were.
mods. We don't go to the beach. I don't like it. It's filthy. I'm sorry, but I don't know of any country that hasn't ruined their water, except Hawaii. That's because it's part of their sales pitch.
We provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
Oh, I already did that last week.
I can agree there. Alright.
Well, I'm sorry, the budget was cut, so all you got were 2D.
Where is the black smoke for the next one? It's over there. Turn around.
That is kind of sad.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between
The
realms
creature
and
has
turn up
been
somewhere else?
stuck here for so
Indeed,
long
that's
it
a rare
won't leave.
skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven
Enough.
guild.
We will continue later.
You can't swim. That's
Smell the
okay. Not
smoke.
everybody can.
There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't.
Yeah, try to be easy with your voice. That's why I gave you your own microphone. Because poor guy had to stream for me all week and it
Hey,
ruined his
it.
beautiful voice.
Bet we could swing across that.
I got to do some very
cliff
unique
thing.
streams that most people seem to enjoy.
Thanks.
Oh man, I'm going through deja vu again.
Not quite right.
Not to say, I enjoyed the, especially doing the different voices, doing the Wario stream the other day, doing the Guilmon. That was fun.
It's got to be the right spot.
Exactly. They were very helpful, very good assistants. Wario was a little angry that his starter in the Nuzlocke died, but you know he might come back later with a vengeance.
Bet a
You
spark
know,
from your blade
he did
would
finally
cause
beat
quite a
himself in
boom.
the game, which is a great stopping point for him. You know, Wario. There can only be one Wario.
Dead. Yay. Well, I just had a raven croaked, so there's a raven around here.
You know,
could break through
I
the
would
ground
be,
here.
but unless
We
it's
found
for
a
the
high enough
original
place to
Switch,
drop
not
from.
the Switch 2, I don't think I'm going to be able to play it, Zero. Because that Switch 2 is just a money grab. It looks no different. And the only selling point is that it'll have GameCube games available. I'm like, I have a GameCube. If I want a GameCube game, I'll play it.
It's true, and we can always just hook that up to the USB thing so that everyone can watch us play.
Yeah, because you can play it on the Wii, and the Wii has the ability to hook up to HDMI. But buying a whole new $400 system is,
I killed a bird.
especially because it won't add anything new to the Switch. It's like the Xbox. I finally upgraded to an Xbox One S versus or Series S versus the classic Xbox One. And it's been like what, 7 or 6 years since those came out? I take a while to really invest in those kinds of things.
Father, up there.
What do you-
I still don't have a PS5. We just finally got a PS4. That's how we're playing this for the first time now. But I am excited, Zero, because I love Mario Kart, and if I ever come over to a friend's house who has it or something, I'll look forward to playing it. Because such a giant roster looks awesome. I love big rosters. It's like for the last Smash game that came out. Like, I know there won't be any more Smash, but I'm so glad it had so many characters. Like, I love big rosters. That makes the game so much fun because it's so different every time you play. That's why I don't like when people say, oh, I main this guy on Smash. I just play whoever I want at the time. I don't main anybody because it's just fun to change it up and switch characters a lot. Now, the exception is Mario Kart. For some reason, even though there are so many characters, I end up playing Wario almost every time. I just like Wario. He's literally like the only Mario character I like. And it's sad. It's like I am a Mario fan. I love the Mario universe. But I'm just a Wario fan. Like, the rest of them aren't amazing to me. Yes, they confirmed it when they brought this one out. That there will be no more Super Smash Brothers from the creator. He wants to broaden his horizons and do something different. Which, as you know, a person who writes Dungeons and Dragons, I can respect that you want to write different things. Like, I love the world I've built for my wife's games that we play. I love that she knows the lore. It's so much fun to see her like, oh, I know that. But there's going to be a time where I want to switch it up a bit and play a different world.
We never do seem to get rid of those things.
Like, who knows? Maybe our next campaign will be in space campaign. I know she's not a giant sci-fi fan, but I can make it more a fantastical kind of sci-fi. Because I want to diverse. I want to change it up a bit.
He said up there, but even after I raise that thing, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do and where to go. Because I gotta somehow, I guess, lift this thing, but I don't know how.
Is there anything around you to pull? Pull down?
Just this thing. And it can go all the way down, but that doesn't help.
Yeah.
At least right now, it doesn't help.
Well, wait, can you jump over to it? Because
No.
that might be a bridge then.
No, I have to swing across with that. But now it's all the way down for whatever's below me, but I can't get below me.
Exactly, and that's what I try to do with my wife, is because she's not a big sci-fi fan. I try to at least do stuff that I know she'll at least enjoy. Like, you know, add some fantasy into the space. Like, if it's like in Treasure Planet, there are, you know, pirate ships and galleons that are flying through space with no spacesuits. It doesn't have to make sense. It's just cool because it's like fantasy in space. You have a little sci-fi for people like me, but it's also fantastical because it's pirates.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
Why not you
It's like
try?
in Dungeons and Dragons, if you
Yeah,
play in the
yeah, I made examples
Astral
of them.
Street or Astral
They
Sea.
killed the dwarves?
They have floating
convinced them
boats
not
and
to?
galleons, you know,
Aye.
being powered by magic, and you know, energy through the sail. It's cool. And that's probably what I'll end up doing with our next campaign of D&D, is that kind of story. Change it up a bit. Also means if I wanted to, I can add in some unique designed monsters and stuff, like aliens or something.
I don't think I'm supposed to go.
I would say Digimon is very sci-fi. It's definitely very fantasy, but it is definitely sci-fi because they try to explain it sometimes with science, like digital and the science behind how they came to be. But it's definitely more fantasy. Yeah, Tamers was way sci-fi, but the rest of them are very fantasy aspects. It's just using terms like digital monsters, things like that in sci-fi. So it's like that mixture. It's like people try to always tell me that Star Wars is sci-fi. Star Wars is not science fiction. There's no science fiction in Star Wars. None of that is based in reality. That is all fantasy. It just happens to take place in space, and people think that means sci-fi.
Impressive.
It's like my wife. She calls it sci-fi, and it always bugs me.
What?
Star Wars.
It is sci-fi. It's
No.
space.
That's not science fiction. Space is not science fiction.
But isn't
Space
science...
is a area, a location. It's a environment. It is not the story. Fantasy and sci-fi are not based on their location.
I'm not a spacey person.
See, that, it makes more sense. You're not a fan of space, like of the stars and things like that, which is weird for me.
Well,
Because you're
it's-
obsessed with stars.
okay, I'm not a fan of flying around in super complicated ships with all of this, like, past my college degree that I do not have knowledge, saying this, and this, or this, and this, and then a bunch of laws and a bunch of this stuff. This is why I didn't go to law school.
Well, that's Star Trek.
I am more of the... Yes, I get that. But as much as, like, I don't want to be in the stars, per se, when I do stuff and, like, go flying around in a little ship. I am more of the witchy star aspect, where I use them to, like, guide me and I pull magic from them, or I use them to tell the future. That kind of star power. Not starfire.
And yet you have no issue if they're on a pirate ship in space. Because there's no science behind it. It's just a flying pirate ship.
Because we're still kind of doing the... It's not the ship itself. It is not the ship itself. That's circumstantial.
Oh yeah, there you go. Dragon Ball Z. Definitely a lot of space. Not sci-fi.
Yeah, and I'm not really a big fan of it. I started with Kai. I had this thing for Vegeta because short guy, short girl. I thought it kind of matched. It was a stupid, like, first time anime crush, and it was like, nah, definitely not anymore. The abridged series is hilarious, but I think it's just stupid. I must get super powerful. I did it. I defeated the monster. Now I have to get more powerful. I defeated the monster. Now I have to get more powerful. Defeated the monster. Even Winx Club did this. So here's the girl version of it. Winx Club. I gotta turn into a fairy. I did it. I had to turn into a greater fairy. I did it. I have to turn into an even greater fairy. I did it. I turned into a better fairy. I did it. It's literally just repeating. New powers, new form, new outfits. It's a never-ending repeating cycle that's just, ugh. No, I guess it was just the tough guy thing. No, I'm fine. You just get me into a tinged thing and I have to speak.
She's not good at multitasking.
I am not. At least not when it comes to this, because there's a lot I gotta do, like, in between. Okay, well, I got the hat cover. That's all this was for, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what that was for, is to get you over there.
But now I have to go, like, all the way up. So now I have to...
Oh, hello.
Yep, I gotta...
There it is.
I gotta send it up. So now I gotta go back and send it up again.
I mean, you're not wrong, Zero, but at the same time, it is kind of the concept is, it really is just... I think that's why I've stopped watching it, is because it's like every new arc is just a new transformation. I mean, even 3, in my opinion, was silly. It did nothing for the story, and he ended up not even really needing it to beat Boo. Like, they should have just stuck with the Beyond Super Saiyan. That was a cool concept, because it was like, something more powerful than Super Saiyan. Can we reach that? And that was good.
It's something more powerful than that, and then something more powerful than that, and then something more powerful than that.
It kills the story. It's like, oh, now Super Saiyan literally is pointless.
Right? Super Saiyan is so pointless that these two little boys got it like it was nothing.
Which makes that whole amazing moment in Dragon Ball Z where Goku turns Super Saiyan against Frieza completely destroyed.
Hell, it even makes Brawly look bad.
Like, yeah, it literally ruins everything because it's like, oh, now there really is no point in any of those things. And what that tells me is the writer, as much as I love him, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama, just think of anywhere else to take that story.
Lad, join them.
Yeah, exactly. And there's your other writing holes. Like, oh, apparently there's also aliens out there who are just going to get more powerful even quicker than you score safe. It's just like, okay, now it's just like, ugh.
Watch out! Left side!
Why don't we just have? Why didn't we just have Frieza already be the strong, and then they just struggle to beat him every time he shows up, like Power Rangers. Yes, the bad guy is stronger than them, but they beat him every time. But he doesn't get stronger, and they don't get stronger. It's more of the story of, oh, he showed up again. All right, well, let's defeat him. You know, it's the concept of how he comes back. I think it's like, oh, what's his plan this time? Versus, oh, he's gotten stronger. Oh, he's gotten stronger again. I know it sounds like the exact same thing, but in my mind, there's a difference between just upping the power of the villain versus the villain actually being smart enough to get away and come back.
You must live with
So it's intelligence versus just
troubled
power.
by them, brother.
Oh?
And I feel like intelligence is scarier for a villain than power.
Impossible problem. Do not blame yourself.
Is this the first time I actually hear Kratos call the head brother back?
This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
Yeah, I think
This is the first time Kratos is like, brother.
That's Svartalfheim slag we collected.
Just finally accepts it. Way to go, Kratos.
Oh, I love that about this game too. Is Kratos has changed drastically.
He's maturing and growing up, which says a lot.
And it's funny to say that to a man who's like, you know, 70,
Thousands of
60
years
old.
No, I thought he was like hundreds.
Remember, he never aged. This is only 10 years after God of War.
Wow, he moved on pretty quick and lost another love pretty quick.
Well, God of War takes place in the matter of, I think, it's like 5 to 10 years as well. So he spends 20 years before he meets another woman.
Shut down the rigs.
Because you have to remember the God of War games take place years after what he did to his wife and child. Because that's the whole arc, is we're hearing about it afterward.
Yeah.
Look, the fish are coming back.
Oh, so they are.
Yeah, and that's bullcrap. There is no way that is true. Because we literally see it in between games, the changes he goes through. So it's like maybe 10, 20 years past.
What is it, Mimir?
That's nothing, brother. Just... You ever have those moments where you wish you could go back, rewrite your own past, make different decisions?
Journeying through time is more trouble than it is worth.
Ah, fair point. You're speaking metaphorically, right?
No.
Of course you're not.
Yeah, no. And the game's trying to convince you, oh, maybe he, you know, it's estimated around 200 to 300 years old. That's just, it makes no sense. "10 years since the service," yeah, makes Kratos around 38 when he becomes the God of War. That one makes more sense. Because the dataless notes tell you the years inside the game. So it's like some of these guys come up with some weird ideas of his age.
We going to Derlin's? Hope he'll be happy we fixed those rigs. This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
I never pull back my axe.
Because if you play God of War 2, it explained, I would say,
We're looking for Derlin?
why are there Scottish people in Scandinavia? Actually, that one makes more sense, Zero, because in this, I don't want to say time period because this is a fictional world, so the time period is not the same as our time period. But
no.
in the concept
Has
of
anyone
Norse,
ever had an appointment
there is
here?
a lot of Gaelic and that aspect inside there. So that actually makes a lot of sense.
Here to collect on something, pal? Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of
Well,
ours said that you
Kratos
could
is
help.
Greek.
Where did you get...
He was born in Sparta.
You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
I mean, it's literally just up, like, it's directly up from Greece. just
Important
across the
story.
water.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, come. Failed.
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Wait, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All Father's given name, and, yeah, for fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Mimir, you want to say something?
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think. Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
That's not where I'm pointing, but fine.
Find you!
I mean, if they ever did a live adaptation, I think they need to do it. He'd have to put on a beard, though. His beard would be really good. Go smash! That's his secret, everybody. Kratos is always.
One more to go!
I mean, in fairness, Zero, I wouldn't be surprised because, like most character actresses and other actresses, there is plenty of examples of people just shoving someone into the movie over and over again. Like how Zendaya has been put in like every freaking film for no good reason.
Okay.
Just because
As I was
she's
saying,
Zendaya, that they want to sell a movie.
Carolyn wrote down directions.
She is not that great of an
Dwarf
actress.
has given us a map.
Sort of.
Yeah, exactly. Jack
you
Black,
smelled him?
putting in everything. I love Jack
Seems
Black,
like
but he
we
doesn't
can
go in
beyond
every
that
film.
Ah,
Tyr. Derlin helped us anyway.
not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Jack Black. Oh, that's you guys conversating, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kevin Hart is getting on my nerves. I don't like to get, you know, on anybody about acting or anything. It's just, you know, he's not that good. Why do we have to keep getting him off films? Diversify your actor base. Like, I don't have nothing against Kevin Hart. I'm just tired of seeing him in every new comedy. Like, there are other comedy actors. It's like how Seth Rogen used to be in, like, every film for the longest time. I don't think we can give passes. That would be an unfair judgment there, Zero. Sorry, but Chris Hemsworth has to deal with it too. He does not deserve to be put in everything just because he's hot.
But what about Chris Pratt?
Same thing.
Come on.
I mean, that's really a problem right now. Is Chris Pratt is being put in so many things too, and it's
He's
just
also Christian, I believe, because he did that commercial for an app.
Make it better. It's still just the fact of give me different actors. I want diversity. I don't want the same actors every new movie that comes out.
This thing looks like it can take us up the mountain.
Like, I get having at least one, what do they call them, silver star actors or whatever? I get having one, because you want to sell the movie. But don't make the whole cast the same cast for every other movie. Like, if you're going to get Chris Pratt fine, but then change the rest of the actors to somebody else.
Not too keen on it. I mean, but you agree with me that he's hot, right?
Well, I don't care about that.
Especially when the beard and the hair are just a tad bit longer. Because with that face,
I don't care about their ethics or their politics. They're there to entertain me. I don't care about the personal life.
Burned that into Derlin's head?
Their personal life does not affect whether or not I watch them. Like,
Zero gets it.
No. If they're a good actor, that's why I watch them.
There are few things so dangerous in a man as
I mean, it's like how so many people get mad at, Will Smith. I don't care. He's still a good actor. I'll watch a movie with Will Smith in it if I feel like.
Wait, why did they get mad at Will Smith?
There's like 7 years ago he slapped somebody on stage.
Yeah, because they talked about his wife.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't care.
That's kind of just a man standing up for his wife. Like, yeah, not the best place to kind of settle that kind of score, but still.
Yeah, I don't agree one way or the other. If he's a good actor, that's all I care about. It's just politics everyone else trying to say. It's like, that's not right, that's not right. Yeah, it probably isn't, but it's about the acting, not the person.
He may have it.
Exactly. It's like, okay, he did something that a lot of people don't agree with. So have a lot of other actors, but they are still watched.
I'm so close.
Actors are not politicians, nor are they people that we're voting for. We don't need to know their personal lives. We just need to be entertained. If you literally don't watch actors because of their personal beliefs or their politics, you will literally never find a movie you can watch.
It's true.
Because there's just going to be somebody in that movie you're not going to like.
Oh, my aim is right, my timing was off. It's why I try not to talk politics around my family, because it shouldn't matter what your political views are. All that matters is how you treat each other. Because if you're the kind of person that'll kick people out of your life because of your political views, then you're just an awful person.
Well, and I agree with you there, Zero. Yeah. It's weird they keep getting these voice actors that aren't voice actors. Get an actor who knows how to change his voice. Chris Pratt sounds the same. I mean, there's no reason to put him in a cartoon. He doesn't sound any different.
Well, I mean, that's his first voice acting job, right? So that's just his first character.
I do like the idea of getting, real actors to do voice acting. Sometimes it's very fun. Like in Studio Ghibli, a lot of those actors have never done cartoons before. So they all of a sudden come to animation, and Japanese animation, and they did astounding. So sometimes it works great. So I definitely promote getting actors to do voice acting. But if they're not a voice actor, then learn that after their first attempt and switch it up a bit. It's like, I love the Mario movie. It was hilarious, but Chris Pratt really took away from it because he didn't sound anything like Mario, for one. And he didn't sound any different than he usually does, so Mario just sounded like Chris Pratt. And it's just like, that really takes out the imagination for me of me watching a Mario movie.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance.
A bomb.
Deactivated, but yes. Likely one belonging to Mari, the dwarf, builder of the Great Hall.
I was about to say, don't let her.
Rock may be interested in getting these back.
Always watching.
Out in the open.
Crocodile dragon thing? Monster Hunter?
Oh, I would love to see Kratos in Monster Hunter.
Look at that thing.
That is a straight up Monster Hunter monster.
What happened here?
A Dreki.
Caution.
I think it's dead. Yep, definitely dead.
Aw, I wanted to fight it.
Hey, I wonder if...
Hey, wish granted. Yeah, he sounded different. Like, he didn't just sound like Keegan. He changed his voice a bit. Worked. That was my problem with Luigi, too. Luigi just sounded like the actor. They didn't do anything to change their voices at all. It was just that. Really didn't fit the figure of the bodies that they were. I mean, if they wanted to. Like, if they really wanted to, they could have gotten, like, voice actors who could have sounded like Mario and Luigi the whole film. I honestly think that would have been better. Like I said, still a good movie. I will rewatch it all the time. I loved it. It was a hilarious cartoon movie about Mario.
Snap animation! The only thing I was really annoyed with was the Peaches song. I felt like even though it was a cartoon, it could have been just a little bit more personal.
Ironically, is that that's the song that won Jack Black. Oh no, it was Panda that won was award. It got him so much popularity just for and it really did feel like it was a lot easier to sing than any of his other songs that he made.
I mean, I completely like support all of the songwriting and stuff like that. Like for a children's movie, yes, it was pretty good, but it was one of those songs that I know that was pretty good. Ooh, nice. I have some stuff that could be upgraded.
Oh, okay.
So this way I can talk for a moment. Because you guys are talking a lot, and now I get to talk about something. It just got to the point where after that movie came out and I was technically working birthday parties at a trampoline place, which made me a lot of money, but every single party was then Mario themed. Everyone started singing Peaches. Everyone kept requesting that song. So everywhere I went, it was Peaches, 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 Peaches. And I'm like, I want to slap out of your faces. It got annoying, like repetitively annoying. It works for the movie, but it was so freaking annoying that I'm like, Jack Black, you could have done so much better with it. You are like the king of improv rock. You could have done so much more with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, look what he did for Psychonauts.
I didn't sing it to the kids because, trust me, I would not have done it. Psychonauts 2, perfect example. You did amazing with that, Jack Black. Like, I am a Psychonauts fan, and you, like, revamped the franchise. I loved it, and the song was great. It totally matched your whole essence. Like, that is what you're known for. So, that song is really the only issue I had with that movie. And I get it. It's a kid's movie. That's what it was meant to do. But still.
And that's the kicker for all of this, is a lot of our judgments we are adults watching children's stuff. We really have no business watching these movies and shows. We really should not be watching these things, but we do. Because we
also grew up with those video games.
Well, that's the funny thing, is we watch things and judge things we really shouldn't. And that's the fun thing about being older people, is we can choose to do that. If I want to watch a Disney movie, I can.
Oh,
down there.
I also wanted to make a request. What's the next movie in our Lord of the Rings series that we need to watch?
You haven't watched the second one, so it's the Two Towers.
Ours too.
All right, can we watch that one next at some point? Because I was playing
better gods.
The Lord of the Rings pinball game machine when I was on vacation, and it kind of got me in the mood to watch it.
Oh, absolutely! I will love watching Lord of the Rings.
Now, granted, I don't know if we could stream it or not.
I mean, we could stream it. We just can't post it.
Because of the copyright?
Yeah.
So it would just be one of those VODs I don't post.
Yeah, so you just want to have a live stream of your reactions or something for people who want to come in and watch it.
True, we can do that on, like, Sunday or just one of these days that we want to just kind of be chill.
Yeah.
I've got repo tomorrow at some point during the day, not during night. Because Princess wants me to join in on a game, and I said yes.
Yeah, Zero, that was awful. Like, when they changed the animation for everything, it was terrible. Like, I am not a fan of Teen Titans Go.
I don't like it either. Like, it's seriously messed up everything.
It really did. It ruined the classic show. And then, yeah, Ben 10 coming back in that terrible animation style.
I hated what they did with Scooby-Doo. Like, seriously, the Hex Girls are one of the many goth girl reasons that I am into goth, like, that I am into girls. There was a reason there was a goth girl in every cartoon. So I hated what they did with them. They made them look like old ladies. Like, you couldn't even tell, like, who they were. And then when Daphne became part of the band and started singing, I was like, this does not look like the Hex Girls at all. Though Trap of Love was a good song. It still was just like, latex film that did make me question my sexuality.
No, that was the actress inside the latex. That was honestly as hilariously, cheesy as that sequel to the live movie was. It was a great film. I love Matthew Lillard. I love all the actors, so it was great to see them all back. And that scene really made me attracted to that actress. And now she's in Marvel Universe as the wife of Hawkeye, which is kind of fun.
Oh, I can do that in or a light runic. Okay.
Looks like we have to get this one back on the track.
Nothing will stop those blades.
Push.
Timber.
All right, Hercules.
Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. Wait, I meant my left. Keep going. We're so close. Just a little
I
to
think
the
you
left.
have to choose to do it. Like, you have to do it just right and then wait for his check. So go left a little. Wait.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
I literally was doing that the whole time. I just click it
Round
once.
2.
Oh, okay.
It was
Here we
meant to
go.
be a gag. Because he was like, no, wait, I meant my left.
I wonder if Kratos was slightly smiling at that.
This is pretty cute.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm admiring the scenery, boy. Just as your mother would have wanted.
Just so you all know, there was no point in any historical moment where people had these rails and these trains this early in history. Like I said, this is a fantasy universe.
Oh, Venus.
So that's why you can literally
Yeah,
never
covered
argue about
analogy.
history in these
I was
games.
thinking
because
we could
it's
show it to Brock and
fantasy.
Sindri when we got back.
It's not historical.
Okay, so. we
Even
came
the
here looking
mythology
for
is
Tyr because we
fantastical
don't
because it's
trust
not
him,
even close
right?
to what people have
You think about it.
considered
Or
the
could.
actual mythology
Uh-oh.
from these two cultures of Greece and Norse. They did the research to do it as close as they could, but they also made their own original story.
Tell me when!
Chris, look for a brake to stop the train. Should be a lever of some sort.
Found it! The brake's stuck!
Keep trying, little brother.
Father!
Stop this train!
Man, talk about like the worst spot you could fight. This is like close quarter. You gotta really deal with all the annoying. Ooh. Well, great. Who needs a break?
Nice use of words.
Get up!
Meg from Hercules.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying your straight crushes is in the ones that make you straight, or your straight crushes like, dude, these are my straight crushes?
No, the ones that make him straight.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure he had mentioned before that he was gay.
See, I never know, like, what people use the term straight, because I'm like, wait, are you saying straight as in straight, or straight as in, like, straight up?
I think because we're not living in that time age anymore, straight means you're sexual. Ha ha, I hit you with a rock.
You said it, little brother.
Look, forgive me for being old, alright? So I have different vernacular.
We're also not surfers or, in my case, skateboarders that still hang loose. Kind of for you to hit the other thing, but okay.
You set up first,
Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hi, cat. I can't see what I'm doing. It's empty. But she lays down again, yeah. Need to move that out of the way.
Gotta always keep your eyes on your children.
Always watching.
But it's still funny because, you know, even as an American, I know what that means. So it's like, yeah, it's funny that we still say that. You know what I mean, yet we still say it. That kid is so full of spunk. I bet it's funny.
Look out!
No, look at her before she turns the computer! Silly girl! I know you like the fans. We'll get you a fan next to your bed thingy, but quit trying to sit on my computer. Yeah, they mean they use that word unless it's specific content.
Well, in fact, most people don't even use that word as the offensive term anymore. It's so outdated.
Now, if only every other term could be outdated.
Well, it's just because there's really no area in conversation where that comes up. So there's really no time you say it anymore.
I'm about to say, nobody says cracker anymore. And I only know one joke that uses that word. And it involves Michael Jackson.
Which, we will not tell any of those jokes, but we know them.
So, quite the mouth you had on the train, lad.
It's just a word. I've heard way worse from
The word does not matter. You lost
That's the
control.
hardest part about
We
being
were
in any
falling
kind of social
through
media
the air.
situation is
I thought we were gonna die.
people tell jokes they really should not tell on public media.
From Opal?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
I don't know what that is. Meatball made from offal? Offal?
I don't know everything.
You usually claim to.
I have never claimed to know everything. I claim to be well-versed and well-read.
Alright, Zero, what is that thing that a meatball is made from? Educate us. What? I say that as a joke. I know it's not said that way.
I know, it's just... oh, wow. This is like... If I wasn't making myself clear that I am not educated, I did now.
I purposely said that to make a joke.
I know. No, you don't. Don't you try to go past me like I'm not watching.
Leftover bits of meats that aren't usually used, meat scraps. Oh! See, you learn something new every day. Atreus, you mind telling me where the frack we're supposed to go? Oh, I just need to go down. But it was...
Look on the ground.
Tracks. Get away.
These must lead into the mine. We'll need to
I
get
am
past this
looking
cargo.
at you constantly, so you are not going to be able to go up there and make shenanigans happen. Hey, that hit.
Looks like the water powers the crane that's keeping the cargo up.
So I gotta find where the water's coming from and stop it.
I don't know. I guess it's just because there are other animals and she is a kitten, so she's never seen other animals. She is fascinated by the turtle. Literally the other day, I found her inside the turtle cage. Inside! Somehow she had gotten in and crawled through the little holes to get to their main area and just sat there and rested next to them. It was adorable, but weird. Like, what are you doing in there?
I think I need to go all the way back, maybe? I have to cut off this water supply. Somehow, some way. There goes my phone, because I knocked it off the chair. Oh, it went way over there. Okay. Just leave it be.
No. Cat is in our animal, not Cat. She did not crawl into her own turtle cage. But she would if she could. I guarantee you she would if she could.
Hey, when we get to the farm, building a new thing for the turtles.
Right?
Well, technically, I'm building a second one of those and attaching it and then taking out the ground so that they can be outside. Because technically, the double lids will protect them from the elements.
True. We just gotta be careful because they've never been in the elements before. So it's not technically, they're not really naturally born turtles. They're born in captivity.
No, I get that. Like, I still want them kind of under the awning and everything, but, like, at least I can send them outside. Water wheel up that way. Did I just go the wrong freaking way? Yes. Gotta go towards the water wheel. Water wheel. That the chest I already got. Okay, is it something down there I have to do with the water? Because... Hello?
Freeze it?
Oh, yep, it was all the way down there. Oh, I'll be damned.
Nah, you're doing alright.
Squish. It's a rat. Atreus, don't let the rat give you trouble.
It is kind of gross if that happens, in my opinion. Like, I don't want animals to die, but at the same time, rats are very hazardous to human health.
There's a brazier to the left of the chest. Maybe you can light it?
I'm working on it, Atreus. I hit the wrong buttons, okay?
Let's find him, yeah?
I might be able to get up there if you help me.
Hitting all the wrong buttons.
No, boy.
Great. I'll head across for a better look. Father, there's a gate up here heading towards the entrance to the mine. If you can get up here, I'll need your help lifting it.
If.
She pushed my guitar over.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
How curious the kitten is.
These aren't that bad.
Atreus.
Chill out, Stitch.
I hope you can make that jump.
Dude, chill out.
Yaffa.
Working on it.
I just didn't. Alright.
Well, what good does that do? Hi, kitty. Okay, oh, cat. Hi, cat.
I'm watching her.
No, it's just she was blocking my view.
It's another one of those wooden troughs. I wonder how the dwarves thought of stuff like this.
Aye. Might be the great motivator of convenience. Why do the work when you can get the wet stuff to do it for you?
Take the hint.
She is adamant about getting up on that thing.
There. Learn.
Here.
Atreus, we seek information,
I know. Stop acting like I'm trying
Not
to
that
start
way.
a war.
yet you do not say otherwise.
Brothers, maybe we can lay this to rest a bit, eh?
Alright, where does bird end up? Down there, circling around, out here. Timing was off.
Don't look away and then look there like you're gonna trick me by looking away. Oh, look over there. What's that?
Hey, somehow got it and saved my can all at the same time. Ah. Cattail, everyone.
Cattails. They cause hay fever. Oh.
Please stop, cat.
I don't
You
understand
look on
why
your side.
she hasn't
I will lift
learned.
on mine.
There you go. You can go over there. That's fine. You're not harming anybody.
That's not the one I needed to freeze. What is the one I needed to go? Just need to lift.
Heavier.
Can you lift up?
A little bit. I was able to pick you up yesterday.
Moving.
True.
You've been losing weight.
Apparently I'm losing weight, which I don't
Found
think I am.
Durlin's mine entrance.
Got something else for you.
Sindri!
What is it?
Since you're currently lacking a light source, sorry, and have no way of seeing exactly what untold horrors lurk in the dark, these will help. Okay, back to your exploring now. Off with you.
Thanks, Sindri. Hey, wait. What do you mean by untold horrors?
My thumb still hurts. I accidentally punched him a little too hard training earlier, and back went my thumb. Like not in a it bent backwards way, but in a like I guess I just hit it a certain way, and it very much like pushed itself back. And maybe I just sprained the muscle. I dodged it!
So the question is, do we want to watch Lord of the Rings, or do we want to watch the extended Lord of the Rings?
Oh dear God. How long is the extended?
Well, your regular one is 3 hours, like they all are, without exception. And then, just like the extended we watched in theaters, it's an extra 30 minutes. So 3.5 hours.
I can probably do extended.
Now, we
I would just say
do that if we do the third one, because the third one goes all the way to 4 hours. I'd be a bit.
well, I mean, if we do it as a stream thing, then it gives me the perfect excuse to say, all right, we're about 2 hours in, it's nice and calm, let's pause the movie, do a be right back, and then we can do like bathroom breaks and things like that, because then we don't have to sit through the whole thing. We can take like a quick pause and then come back to it. And that'll be easier on me because, you know, I can actually get up and move around a little bit if I need to, and I'll make sure I have something in my hand so I can try to do like whatever I need to distract myself so that I can focus. But I'm down to promote, you know, Lord of the Rings for Sunday. Twin Towers.
Correction. The second one is 4 hours.
As long as you are willing, like I said.
You seeing this?
Yeah,
That huge
the
crane's
fourth
moving
one
this way.
is 4.5 hours. I forgot about that.
Like I said, if you're willing to do breaks in between, like if I'm, you know, starting to kind of bug out a little bit and I'm like, hey, let's take a quick pause.
Well, the upside of the extended versions is they end at the second, like, by discs. So the first discs end, and then you have to put in the next disc.
So we can go until a disc is over.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's not that much better. Worse. It's just an extra 10 minutes. So instead of 3 hours and 50 minutes, it's 4 hours and 10 minutes. You have to remember 10 minutes of that is credits. And yes, for those who don't know, the extended movies credits actually are 10 minutes long.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
So we don't want to get banned, Zero, and we don't have a OnlyFans account, nor will we be starting one.
Again.
Meet you on the other side.
I had one before I met you, and it did not work out. Nobody, I'm pretty sure, found me pretty enough because I tried.
Lemire, what is the likelihood Tyr is imprisoned in this mine?
Derlin might have been as well oiled as this crane.
Yeah, what do you think she meant? He meant. Yeah, exactly. Jeez, get your mind out of the gutter.
Are you telling me this is not a plushie?
Oh, this nice chub right here.
That's not a plushie?
It's a perfect plushie.
It clouds his judgment.
We're not allowed to show a lot of skin on stream.
But I'm showing off my legs. I just realized today is the first stream I've shown off my legs.
Thick thighs.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
Oh, nice. A poem.
Cat has her head right under the heat lamp.
Ooh, don't burn yourself, baby girl.
She's going to and learn her lesson. She's so fascinated by the turtle. How a poem.
Oh, how sweet, a poem. And what poem might that be?
Oh my gosh, you actually got that. That is, wow, well done.
Scottish, the tan, Scottish tan. Why are all these women buried? I'm so glad I was able to do that for you.
That is
Actually,
great.
speaking of bathroom break, I was going to let you read the poem and hopefully she doesn't burn herself, and then, you know, I'll step out of the seat for a minute. You can entertain.
Gotta go to the restroom?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been 2 hours and I chugged the soda. What do you think?
A story of brotherhood by one Cavassier. Steel and fur, unlikely friends, united in purpose, to heroic ends, thrown together by fate, ripped apart by disdain, old foes to aggravate, new allies to obtain, saving world after world, with friends at their backs. Two clever automatons, and the last two. The manuscript abruptly ends here. The bottom of the page. Signed, singed beyond recognition. Yeah, look, I never claimed to be a perfectionist when it comes to accents. It is hard. But I appreciate the compliments and the understanding of my poor attempts. And remember, none of these are to reflect actual things. They are my best of proclamations of what I view as characters in this game, which is Kratos and Mimir. Approximation, not a proclamation. Jamaicans have other interests. That's why the Limbo team got detained at the airport. They asked my stoppable husband to fill in. I'd say I do the very best I can. Earliest Conrad. I think that's all we can do here. And that was just what this was for. Because I don't think we can mess with this. I think it was just to get that chest. Whee!
Find anything?
Hey boy, did you see me? I went wee! You're no fun anymore, boy. Is there anything else out here? No, I think she got the. Remember when you were adorable instead of a really annoying teenager? Those were good times. Killed a few gods. It was good father and son bonding. Forged iron. Talk to dwarves. Think because we just saw simply now good. No. This is a nice height. Not a total fan of heights, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, we forgot to go back to the chest. We gotta do that. How do I get back over there? No. Gotta be a way. Oh, we gotta do all this to turn it back around. Switch. Look, I'm not the brains of the organization, right? Okay. It seems obvious now. At the time, it's very confusing. Okay, so I can't move it. Got it. Seriously, I can't lift these. There's gotta be a way back. How the heck do we... Huh. I feel like I missed something. Cat just it is right there in front of me. Slide it back. Right. Because that just gets you over there. Okay, so how do I get back over there? I feel like I should be able to climb down. This is not overly high. Right. Ready? So what if we... Okay, here's what we do. Hop on this thing. Now it'll come back. We can hop on. Right? Run for it. Come on, really? No. Okay, so clearly it does not let you go. We are not going back. Got it. Okay. Keep on going. Just ignore the fact that there's a box back there.
I think this is it. This is the mine.
Intriguing. However, we're ill-equipped to do anything with it right
yeah,
now.
I figured as much. It's like the ice thing, isn't it? Where you need something that calls all the runes to come to here or something like that, like in the first game where you had the little stabby tool that went into the doors.
Alright, I'm back. Also, we need to wrap this up when we find a good break because the friend lock is about to start.
Oh, right.
I completely forgot about that. So where are we?
I just walked into the cave entrance, so.
Oh, so I probably saved here. Probably, what is this?
Oh, when does that start?
He's already got people in the thing.
Oh, I thought he started at 7 his time.
That's in 5 minutes.
No, it's 7 our time. He's an hour behind us.
Is he? Because he's already in the thing.
Oh, okay. Well then, I suppose this is a good stopping point. Before we get deep into anything else, let's save it.
I got 2.
Yeah, I accidentally saved twice.
No, it's fine. I just said I just saved twice just so it works out that way. Oh, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. And what we're going to do is, if he happens to be already streaming, I will raid you guys over to that. And we will go join in.
So you will hear us over on this stream. So we will still technically be streaming, but we will be on a different stream now.
Yes. No, I don't think he is live quite yet, but that is okay. I gotta go here. Thank you so much! I absolutely love playing this game, so it is awesome.
So yes, if you guys would like, even though we are going to try to raid over him, though he is not live yet, check out Rando Gaming, which is where we're heading over to. Mine is in April, so in the next, 2 weeks. We might publicly, extend something to it, but we're going to see, because I'm not a crazy person about my birthday.
I do not see him live right now.
Well, we can keep going until he's live.
I suppose so.
Because that way,
Let me also open up the Discord.
I don't mind going a little longer.
Keep those numbers going while I figure out everything. Come on, Discord. I need you to open, please.
All right. Give me
the thing. Oh, you're gonna get out of the game?
Well, she's dealing with all that. Let's keep going.
Oh, goodness.
And then I'll let you guys know if we have to.
Well, the official entrance to the mine is blocked.
And of course,
There's gotta be another
Discord
way.
decides to be because it's not opening.
Maybe this cave will get us in.
This
There's
way.
always another way
Nice.
in.
Not a dead end. Come on, let's see where this goes.
Whee! I would say, ow, my
Look,
hair, but
these guys
Kratos has
again?
no hair. Unless you count his beard.
Behind!
Rats.
Where are they all coming from?
Useful magic arrows.
It certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
I think I can hear the water too.
Slow down, Atreus. Take care. Be ready.
It might need to be reset. Sometimes Discord doesn't work.
Hi.
Just keep an eye on his Discord.
So, I think I found where those wretches were coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
My wife does not like it when things happen because it messes with everything. Don't like all the rats. How are you missing? Okay, I was gonna say, how are you missing, boy? Remember when you were good at your job? Because I sure don't.
Left flank! Left side!
I think he's trying to go live any minute now.
Ugh, that thing was nasty. The smell these things leave behind is so gross.
A small consequence for disturbing their home.
Small consequence for disturbing their home. These things smell bad.
Maybe we can ride this boat thing further into the mine.
I do like that
Worth a
Kratos
shot.
understands that just kind of a part of
I'm sorry.
nature,
I know
and
you
we are
said
kind of
not to,
interfering with
but I
nature
can't stop
by
thinking
being in front
about
of it.
this. We spend all of our time fighting bad stuff. And I don't get why we can't do that alongside Tyr.
We do not know him.
We saw his shrines. He's a leader. He stood up to Odin when no one else would. If he's done it before, why wouldn't he do it again?
Images from long ago do not tell a whole story.
There's a door. Once we get off this, let's check there for Tyr. He's gotta be close.
True, Kratos is depicted as a great god.
I can't help but feel
So,
like you're
definitely not the
angry with
concept
me or
of being able to tell a true
Ever
story
since we
there,
got to
as Kratos said
Svartalfheim,
earlier.
You've been critical of my every move.
His depictions
You don't think
are
I can lead us?
based on how you interpret them.
It is not your competence that is in question.
Okay, but what does that mean?
Consider your intent.
The apple
This place
core.
is huge. Must have taken ages to build.
There we go. Rando is now
You
live.
gotta be able to save it again.
I know.
Another door. We'll have to check that one too.
I love log rides. Like, I don't like a lot of roller
we're on our
coasters,
own
but I
here.
do enjoy log rides.
Your question from before, about my intent. I intend to help the god of war stop Odin. And that means freeing him from whatever prison he's in right now.
Brace yourselves, friends,
Sindri?
Ooh,
and be careful.
I hate when they
exiting
end,
that
though.
thing.
Always
One
so
foot at a
abrupt.
time. There are loose, rusty nails.
Everywhere. There we go.
it set the title. Roll credits. Right?
Yep. Alrighty, we're gonna write it over to Rando, and we will be there in a second as our Pokemon voices.
Love you all. We hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We will see you tomorrow for some repo with Kat here.
And Princess, if y'all saw her before.
Not a contest, Zero.
I love you most. Bye.